Looking at here, we got a photo and some casts.
Yeah, well, this, well, if anybody watching this video watches Finding Bigfoot, a couple of years ago they did an episode that was based out of our museum here and in the local area. And on that episode, they interviewed a woman who, with her daughter, saw what she claimed was a Sasquatch and a juvenile, a baby Sasquatch, so to speak. And it's funny because that got kind of put down as being unbelievable by Renee of the TV show. But you see, she didn't spend as much time with that lady as we did. She didn't see that lady when it first happened and see her up and jumping up and down. And I mean, she had so much, exuberance over having seen one of these things that there's just no way she was faking. And she said that she saw one leaning against the tree. The juvenile was here at the waist high. Well, we had some other folks come in here who had been visitors to the museum from time to time, and they had been going out to Quail Hollow, where so many of these events occur. And they came in and said, "Mike, we want to show you something we've discovered out there in the scrub oaks near the duck pond. There's this strange tree configuration where something had manipulated the branches and made this geometric shape." And I said, "Oh, yeah, I'd like to check that out." So we went out there one morning, about this time of year. We went into the marsh and we were going to look at these trees, but the leaves had fallen. We forgot about that. And so they looked and they said, "Oh, with the leaves gone, we can't find this thing. We can't see it because it was a combination of things from a certain angle, and we just can't locate it now." So anyway, we were kind of walking around the marsh, and it was like now there's been a little bit of rain, and so the marsh was pretty well spread, lots of water everywhere. And we looked down, and when we see these footprints in the dirt, the fresh dirt, and I looked, I said, "My God, that looks like a human track." But then I looked and I said, "Wait a minute, those toes have claws sticking out, and it doesn't look..." And also, it was pretty apparent that these footprints were of something that was actually jumping on 2 feet at the same time. It was doing a little leapfrog or something, doing some strange. And then we thought, well, that's definitely juvenile behavior. And in one of these tracks, you can see it stepped right on top of a cat track. And what's curious about the tracks also is that the toes seem to be curling under the foot. And you can see some little rudimentary claws there on the end. And it's a very peculiar track. And it just really doesn't look like a normal human track, but you can see the heel plainly and what even appears to be an arch over here and here. I don't know what to make of it. And this is only a couple of 100 yards from where this woman claims she saw the juvenile. So we cast the tracks, thinking this might be juvenile Sasquatch tracks.